Hey guys, Chris again. I'm here at the World Pigeon Association homepage. That's at www.worldpigeon.org. Now, in the last video, I showed you how easy it was to create an account on the WPA site. Now, in this video, I wanted to show you your profile page. So I'm really excited about this video series because this is where I really get to show you all the neat and cool things that the WPA has to offer. Now, after logging in, if you look right up here to the right hand corner, you'll see your avatar and your name. All you have to do is click on your name and it'll bring you right to your profile page. Now, in order not to make this video way too long, I'm actually going to break it down into chunks and actually go over each one of these tabs in separate videos. Now, the purpose of this video is we're going to go over the activity tab. Now, when you click on activity, you're going to see underneath 5 sub-tabs: personal, friends, groups, favorites, and @username mentions. Now, when we go into activity and under personal, you're going to see a little box here that says what's new. Now, you could type in anything into this box that's going on, that's on your mind. I'm actually going to give you an example right now. I'm going to put in that I'm making a new video. Hopefully I'll get it posted. I'm making a new video. Hopefully I'll be able to get it posted later. And I'm going to click on the post update. Now, this is really cool because when you post, it actually goes out into the activity. If you look right up here to the site activity, and we click on the site activity tab, my post will actually show right at the top. Now, this will allow everybody in the community, the WPA community, to actually reply to it, begin a discussion, whatever they want. So I'm going to go right back to my profile page. And all you have to do, it could be anything. You could put in, let's say I just got back from a training toss. Now I put in there, I just got back from a training toss and my birds did great. I can't wait for the race. Really, the sky's the limit. I mean, you could put anything that's going on at the moment on your mind, just jot it in there, and the rest of the community will see it. Now, moving on to the Friends tab, the Friends Activity tab. Now, because this is a brand new account and we haven't made any friend connections yet, there's not going to be anything to show in there. But as soon as we start making friend connections, whatever our group of friends are doing will show up in our Friends Activity tab section. So, for instance, let's say we had a group of friends that were all having a discussion. Instead of the whole entire WPA community, it's only people who are friends of ours that we'll be able to see in here. This way, it's easily organized and everything. Now, moving on to the Groups Activity tab, it's the same thing. Any group that we're involved in will all the latest activity and updates will actually show here in the Groups Activity tab. So, because I'm a member of the United States group and the WPA Update group, all the newest activity will show up in my Groups Activity tab. Now, the Favorites tab, the cool thing about the WPA site is that there's favorite links integrated throughout the entire site. So if you like something, you could simply hit one button that says Favorite, and it'll actually add it to your Favorites Activity tab. So let me show you an example of that. If I go back into Groups, you'll see that Ed Shack actually started a new forum topic in basic loft construction in the United States group, and he put any good layouts for a good racing loft. If you see right at the bottom of every post, you'll see a favorite tab. You could simply click on that, and that post will actually be added to our favorite tab. Now you could go back to that. I'm going to go back to our favorite tab, favorite activity tab, and that post will actually be in there now. So now I can follow it. And if I want to remove it, all I have to do is click on the remove favorite, and it'll remove it from my favorite activity tab. Now I'm going to go back to groups. Now the @username mentions activity tab. This is basically a shout out. You could easily shout out anybody within the WPA member base. All you have to do is put into the post @ and their username. And what that will do is it'll actually alert the person you're talking about that you're mentioning them in your update. So let me show an example of that. I'm going to go over here to members, and I'm going to click on Joe Cusick. Now I actually met Joe at the Dutchess County Fair, and we got to talking, and I told him about the website, and he signed up. So if you see up here, when I clicked on Joe Cusick's profile page, I'm actually going to click on mention this user. Now when I click on that, it'll actually add his @username @Joe Cusick to my update, as you can see here. And it says you are mentioning Joe Cusick in a new update. This user will be sent a notification of your message. So all I can say is, hey Joe, it's Chris. Glad to see you made it. And I'm going to click on post update. Now what happened with that is, now actually when Joe goes into his @Joe Cusick mentions, that post will actually show up in there. And he'll actually be notified at the top here. He'll actually be notified that I mentioned him in one of my updates. And you could do that to any user in the WPA member base. All users right next to their name have an @username. And all you have to do is click on mention user and shout them out in an update. Now that's basically the sub-tabs. Now I just wanted to show you something a little more about the updates. Now if you see here, anybody who makes an update or any update within the WPA, there's a few things I want to show you. If you see here, J Holder, it'll actually show the person who made the update and what happened. So it says J Holder joined the group WPA update 2 hours 6 minutes ago. Now right under all posts you could see a reply button, which you could simply hit reply and type in something. So I'm going to reply to J, and I'm going to say, I just said, hey Jay, I see you're an AU director. Welcome to the site. And I'm going to click on post. And it'll actually reply to that activity. Now right next to that is the favorite button, which we went over. You could simply click on that and it'll be added to our favorite tab. Same thing with like. But like is a little different. You could, if I like this, say for instance, this post right here, I like it. So let's say I hit like this item. It'll actually, everybody who liked that item can be viewed. So if you hit on view likes, being that I'm the only person who likes this so far, but if there was others, it would show each person who liked this post. And you could also unlike. All posts also have a flag button where, you know, just because the site is so big, it's hard for administration to go through and watch everything. So if you come across any kind of spammers on the site or anybody acting inappropriately and you feel that it's inappropriate, all you have to do is click on the flag button and it'll actually flag the administrators to look into it more. You could also flag users. You could flag users for being inappropriate also. Now, the coolest thing about the WPA website is there are share features built into the site everywhere. So let's continuing on with this post. If I click on share, it'll actually drop down an option box. Now I could actually hit on the tweet button. I don't know if you're familiar with Twitter, the Twitter site, twitter.com, and we click on the tweet button, it'll actually tweet this post to your Twitter account. Same thing with Google Buzz. You could actually click on the Google Buzz button, and it'll buzz this post within your Google Buzz account, as well as Facebook. You can click on Facebook share, and it'll actually share this post onto your Facebook profile, Facebook page. Same thing with Dig and email. You could actually email this post to people. Let's say you click on email, and it brings up our email browser, and it'll actually say, Rick posted an update in the group United States. Hi, I live in Canada, and it'll give you a little snippet of it and the link, and you can email that to anybody you'd like. So, like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. That's basically the activity and the activity sub-tabs. In the next video, I'm going to go over the profile tab and everything that's inside of that. If you're watching this video on the WPA website, if you have any questions about this video or the activity tab, please post them in the comments below. And if you're watching this on the WPA site, you could also see the other videos. If not, simply go to www.worldpigeon.org and click on the Welcome Getting Started tab, and you can see all of the videos that we have to offer. For the next video, I'll see you there.